It's so rare to interview somebody you're going against in fantasy in the upcoming week.
Oh, interesting.
How do I handle that? As a professional, by the way, as a lead pipe wielding professional.
I mean, Rich, you can't see it, but Jamar's laughing at the box.
Is he really laughing?
Yeah, he's laughing.
Okay, all right. I mean, all right, sure. Bring him in. Bring him in right now. Bring him in right now.
Bring him in
right now. How do I handle this, Jamar? Like, don't hurt me? Is that the first thing I should say to you in the interview? Is that what I should say?
I don't think that's going to work. I don't let off you.
Jamar's like, look, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's going down. Sorry, Rich.
I mean, and you're on a Monday night, too, so you can have the last word. You know what I mean? You can have the last word. What do I do?
Ruin his week, Jamar.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to do what I do best.
You must hear this a lot, though, right? You must hear this sort of stuff a lot about fantasy football?
Fantasy stuff, yes, all day, yeah.
Okay, because you heard Justin, your college teammate, basically come out and say, I'm not coming back till I'm healthy. I don't care about your fantasy teams,
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's obvious you don't care about mine, Jamar. I think that's been established at the outset of our interview right here. I understand. Okay.
No harm.
No, okay. It's easy for you to say. I need this dub, man. I need this dub.
I need this dub.
Me too.
Jamar's dub's a little bit more important than
the
your
reality. You're bringing the real into this.
His
okay.
dub's a little more important.
I didn't know the real really existed. Okay.
In the fantasy football.
All right. Very good. All right. Jamar Chase is here on the Rich Eisen Show, getting set to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars on Monday Night Football, and I'll be in the Monday Night Football radio booth for that one, studio for that one. Jamar Chase is here on the Rich Eisen Show, and it's good to see you, sir. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
You bet. So I'm glad to see you right here on the program, and this confirms, I'm saying for my radio audience, you are effing open right now. You are right there.
Man.
Yeah, right? Okay. Did you get anybody in your world reaching out to you when you were talking about being always effing open? Anybody say anything to you after that, Jamar?
I mean, what kind of people are we talking about?
I don't know. Loved ones are like hearing you work blue in front of the cameras into the microphones. Anybody?
I mean, yeah, family was laughing at me a lot. You know what I'm saying? They know I talk like that, but they didn't know I was going to do it on air like that.
Well, I mean, at the time, a lot of people were taking that as frustration from your point of view. Where did that statement come from, Jamar? Back then?
It was just, me giving my answer and telling the media that I'm open. I felt like they were saying that I'm not open or I can't get open. You know what I'm saying? So my only response was to come with my confidence and saying that I'm always open.
And so you still are right now, correct?
Yeah, whenever I'm not double teamed, and triple teamed.
Double teamed and triple teamed. Is that what you saw against the Steelers this past week?
The Steelers do some good defenses at us. You know what I'm saying? End of the last possession we had, they threw a crazy defense in front of me. Didn't really know what it was.
Okay. And now in just to mix sports metaphors here, you have been thrown a curveball with Joe Burrow now being gone for the season. What can you tell me about your relationship with Jake Browning and what you are doing to get things up to as best of speed as possible on that front, Jamar?
Yeah, so right now, me and Jake, we've been talking a good bit. Just any type of relationship we can have on routes, any coverages we see for real, letting him know what I feel on certain routes, and if I want to change my route up, he lets me do it. We've had that discussion on the sideline. I told him, if you want to, check it, change my route, what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. So right now we're just getting a feel with each other, for the first game, last game, I think we did a decent job. It could always be better as a whole unit, but, it's still room to grow.
And then when it comes to it, obviously that was his first career start, but he's got a ton of experience from his college days in Washington. What are you seeing from him already that gives you an indication that he does have it and that you can still win some football games with him at quarterback, Jamar?
Yeah, for the most part, he shows he's a fighter. I think that's the main thing that we need in a quarterback is a fighter. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't give up. and he's always trying to make a play. You know what I'm saying? Extend the play, make a play, and he does it with his legs and he do it through the air. And you see him make plays like that with Joe, and he makes his own plays now that Joe's not here.
Right. And what's he like? What was he like in the huddle that might give you the confidence here, Jamar?
Yeah, him coming in and just knowing the plays. You know what I'm saying? Because the plays are a lot. Maybe it get a little longer here and there now. So it's up to him knowing those. And even if he messes up, some guys are still there to help him make sure it's corrected. If not on him, then it's on our part of knowing it ourselves.
What can you tell me how Joe Burrow is doing? I know he had surgery on Monday.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's good, man. He's not even worrying about his surgery. He's worrying about jumping out of a plane with a parachute right now. So
what do you mean?
Yeah. Well, I asked him how his surgery was going, and Jake asked him how his surgery was going, and Joe didn't even act like he had surgery. He started to talk about jumping out of an airplane with a parachute.
Okay. So when you said this, I honestly thought for a second this was like a metaphor.
I'm serious.
Like, okay. I must ask a follow-up question, Jamar.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? What?
That was my answer when Joe said that to me, and I heard this.
So he's legitimately saying, "Hey, now that I've got some free time, I'd like to parachute out of an airplane." Is that what you're saying?
Well, he was saying, "I wonder why all people don't have parachutes in airplanes." That was his thought.
Oh. Okay. So he's not actually attempting. He's just.
No, I don't think he'd do that. I wouldn't let him do that.
Are you saying the anesthesia had not worn off yet from the surgery? What? I don't understand. Like, what's he talking about?
Yeah, with Joe, he's just all over the place. I don't think he's worried about his surgery. I think he's worried about everyone else.
Okay. So, all right. How about this? Maybe Jake Browning's the parachute. How about that, Jamar?
Hey, that's a good one right there. I like that.
Maybe this is his metaphor. Jake Browning's the parachute here, and everything's going to be fine. How about that?
That's a good one. I like it.
There you go. Run with it. Take it. Let's don't worry about it. That's yours, Jamar. It's yours. But I do love his attitude. I do love Joe's like cool attitude. Like what's the coolest you've ever seen him when you're like, oh my God, I can't believe he's being that cool right now, Jamar, from both levels of football, either level of football that you've played with him on.
I think the coolest moment I think I've seen him when he came out with I think it was around Halloween season when everyone started dressing up as him with the Cartier glasses on. He had the Joey B Nike chain with a vest on. I think that was one of his coolest moments. He just came through just feeling himself, looking spliff, looking good.
Okay. And did it take a while for you to believe it with him, or it was just you're like, okay, I got it. I'm with it.
With Joe, man, I just be letting him feel himself, man. If he's feeling like that guy at the moment, he doesn't always show it, when he shows that swagger, but I'm definitely rolling with him if he's rolling like that.
Okay, sounds good. Do you think you're going to be rolling with him for the rest of your career, Jamar? What do you think?
Yeah, I think I got a chance to, man. It's real high. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. We both want to be around each other for a long time.
Right, exactly right. And are you already thinking about that next contract at this point in time for you?
It's all right. It's on my mind, but right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get these yards, get this team moving forward, get this win going. So
I got you.
That'll be there sooner or later.
No, I know that, but you also have a teammate from college that can go first and set a standard, right? You talked to him about that at all?
Nah, man. He's actually pretty hard to get in touch with.
What?
Yeah, he's pretty hard to get in touch with.
What? Justin is not returning calls?
Hey, Justin, if you see this, man, give me a phone call, please, brother.
What's up with that?
Whoa.
He's not returning your calls. That may be the biggest breaking news of this entire conversation. Because obviously he goes first, then you go right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got some numbers to talk about.
That's right. That parachute is made of gold, Jamar. See what I'm saying? Okay. What does playing on Monday Night Football mean to you? What do you got for me on that before I let you go?
Yeah, honestly, to me, every game is the next game. It's just important because it's the next opponent. But having an opportunity to play on Monday is a great feeling, especially with the only team that's going to play, I think, maybe one other team. So just having an opportunity to have the whole world watching us and show what we could do on Monday Night Football is the best feeling.
Are you playing the nobody believes in us card? Anybody? You? Anybody in the locker room? What do you got for me on that front?
Yeah, I don't even know. I've never even heard of that. I know we believe in what we have in this locker room, and everyone's sticking together and one team, one heartbeat right now.
Well, I mean, you know the drill. I mean, when somebody loses their quarterback, one would think that the team has less of a chance, and then when that quarterback's Joe Burrow, that's where we go. In the media. How do you respond to that?
I mean, it's the number one pick. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's gonna have their opinions, but at the moment it's football, man. You're gonna have injuries. You gotta know how to overcome adversity. And Jake is the next guy up, and we're gonna put him on front stand and make him lead this team.
All right, last one for you, Jamar Chase. It was difficult for me to unsee this, and I'm wondering if you've seen it, and if not, then you will not be able to unsee it, and I need your comment on it. I saw a certain person from your past jogging and boxing without a shirt on in a video for some I don't know what's going on with Ed, but what'd you think of when you saw this picture of your old ball coach from LSU, Jamar?
Hey, honestly, this is nothing new for me. You know what I'm saying? And when I was staying on the campus, I used to wake up early some days and see him jogging, going towards the levee, and he'd be running some days. So
without a shirt, without a shirt,
yeah, he do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new.
Okay, so you're not fazed by it. It's something for me that by the way, I'm very impressed. I mean, that's serious right there. That's him, right? That's it.
That's all him. That's all him, man. All him.
Okay. Well, I mean, I understand Baton Rouge, you might be hot, so I understand that, but there he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always hot in Baton Rouge, so that's probably why he's doing it.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Now I understand. I understand a lot more things than when we first started. All right, Jamar, take it easy on me, okay? Take it easy on my fantasy team Monday night, will you please? This is important. Say it again. What'd you say?
No promises. No promises.
All right. All right, you do you, Jamar.
Jamar Chase
you take care of my fine, and I got you.
You fine.
You'll want that.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Now suddenly a new phone. Okay, very good. Take care, Jamar. Be well.
I appreciate y'all.
You bet. The great Jamar Chase, Cincinnati Bengals.
That was great.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.